I'm a 27-year-old woman engaged to be married next year, and I have a younger sister, 23, who's also planning her wedding but on a very limited budget. I was incredibly close to our late grandmother, who set aside money specifically for my wedding before she passed away. With her generous gift, I had a custom wedding gown crafted, a unique design tailored to my measurements using premium silk and intricate lace. This dress holds deep sentimental value, as it was funded by my grandmother's savings, making it a cherished keepsake. My sister, whom I'll call Lily, recently approached me in tears, upset that she couldn't afford a beautiful wedding dress. She and her fiancé are financially stretched, and the gowns within her budget were, in her words, unflattering or not her taste. She's aware that I already have my custom dress, even though my wedding is months away, as I had it made early. Lily asked if she could borrow my gown for her wedding to avoid buying one. I wasn't comfortable with this for several reasons. First, the dress was designed specifically for me, fitted to my body and style. Lily and I have different figures and heights, so it would require major alterations to fit her, which I'm unwilling to allow for my custom gown. Second, the dress is priceless to me because of its personal and financial significance tied to my grandmother's gift. I plan to preserve it as a family heirloom. The thought of it being worn by someone else and potentially damaged makes me nervous. Third, since I haven't worn it for my own wedding yet, I want to be the first to wear it on my special day. It didn't feel right to let anyone, even my sister, use it before me. I gently explained to Lily that I understood her financial struggles but wasn't okay with lending my dress. I suggested alternatives like checking consignment stores or online marketplaces for affordable dresses, or working with a seamstress to customize a budget-friendly gown. I even offered to help her shop or see if our mother's old wedding dress could be refurbished, but Lily dismissed these ideas. She was fixated on my dress, saying it was the most stunning gown she'd seen and would make her feel elegant without the high cost. When I firmly declined, she got upset, accusing me of not caring about her happiness and calling me selfish. She argued that since I had the privilege of a custom dress thanks to our grandmother's money, I should let her have a special moment too, given her tight budget. Later, my parents called after hearing Lily's side. They sided with her, saying sisters should share and that I should have at least let her try on the dress or wear it for her ceremony. They argued that since I was lucky to have an expensive gown, I should share that fortune with Lily, and they implied that because the money came from our grandmother, a family member, it should benefit the whole family. I love Lily and feel for her financial stress, but I'm protective of my gown. It's not just a dress. It's a custom creation tied to my grandmother's memory. I also worried about it getting damaged if it left my care. I explained my reasons to my parents and Lily, but they still thought I was being unkind. Lily stopped talking to me and my parents kept saying things like, "We raised you girls to support each other." They even suggested our grandmother would have wanted me to help Lily, though I disagree. My grandmother was clear the money was for my dress and would likely hate seeing it cause family drama. My fiancé fully supports me, believing it's unwise to let anyone, even family, borrow my dress before my wedding. He also noted that if the roles were reversed, Lily probably wouldn't lend her dress. Still, my family's guilt-tripping made me feel like I was prioritizing a dress over Lily's happiness, which isn't true. I want her to have a beautiful wedding, but not at the expense of my cherished gown. Am I wrong for refusing to let my sister borrow my custom wedding dress? Comment 1. I get that it's your special gown, but she's your sister, and she's struggling. You're only wearing it once, right? Would it hurt to let her borrow it for one day so she can feel beautiful too? It's not like you're giving it away forever. OP response. I truly want Lily to feel amazing at her wedding, but this gown isn't just a one-time thing for me. I plan to keep it as a keepsake and maybe pass it down someday. The dressmaker warned that altering it for Lily's body could damage the delicate lace and structure, potentially changing its look entirely. It was made for me with my grandmother's gift, and it's not like lending a casual outfit. If it got ruined, I'd be heartbroken. I've offered other ways to help, but she's not interested. Comment 2. Can you clarify how the money for your dress worked? Did your grandmother leave it specifically for you? Also, if your parents feel so strongly, why don't they or you help pay for Lily's dress instead of risking yours? OP response. My grandmother gave me a specific sum before she passed, explicitly for my dream wedding dress. She didn't leave anything similar for Lily, as Lily wasn't engaged at the time. Our grandmother died 2 years ago. My parents can't afford to buy Lily a fancy dress either. They're helping with some of her wedding costs, but their budget is tight. They likely saw me lending my dress as a quick, cost-free solution for Lily, but I don't agree. That gift was for my dress, and it's mine to keep. Comment 3. Stand firm and secure that dress. I have a bad feeling Lily might try to take it behind your back, given how obsessed she seems. We've seen stories of sisters doing wild things over wedding drama. Keep it safe. OP response. I hope Lily wouldn't go that far, but she's very fixated on my dress. I'm keeping it at my apartment, where only my fiancé and I have access. My parents have a spare key for emergencies, but I trust they wouldn't give it to her. Still, I've stored the dress in a garment bag deep in my closet and might move it to a safer spot if needed. Thanks for the heads up. I'll stay cautious. Update 1. Some of you warned me that Lily might try something sneaky, and I didn't think she'd actually do it. But she did. Yesterday, while I was at work, Lily used my parents' spare key to enter my apartment and take my wedding dress. I'm still unclear if my parents gave her the key or if she took it from their house. That's another issue. She later admitted she wanted to try it on secretly since I wouldn't let her borrow it. She thought if she could see herself in it, she'd know if it could work for her wedding or if she should let it go. Instead of trying it on at my place, Lily took the dress on a subway ride to her apartment, possibly to show her fiancé or friends. Disaster struck during the ride. She claims someone with an open bottle of red wine bumped into her, and the wine spilled through the garment bag onto my dress. When she got home, she found the front of the gown soaked with dark red stains. I discovered this when I got home from work and checked my closet, paranoid after recent events. The garment bag was there, but the dress was gone. I panicked, called my fiancé, who was at work, then my mom, who admitted Lily took it to try it on, and that an accident happened. I drove to my parents' house, where Lily was, and saw my dress, now stained with huge red wine marks on the bodice and skirt. I broke down crying. Lily was also in tears, apologizing repeatedly, saying she just wanted to feel special and didn't mean for this to happen. I was furious and yelled that she had no right to take my dress after I said no. Yes, it was an accident, but one she caused by taking it without permission. My parents tried to calm things down, saying, "What's done is done, we'll fix it." My mom had already found a specialty bridal cleaner who agreed to do an emergency cleaning that day. We rushed the dress there, and they did a quick treatment, removing some of the wine, but faint reddish stains remained. The silk is delicate, and the wine had set in deeply. The cleaner said it might need a more intensive process, with no guarantee of full restoration. I took the dress home afterward, unwilling to leave it anywhere. Here's what infuriated me. My parents and Lily expect me to split the cleaning bill with her. The rush job and bridal gown expertise cost several $100s, which my parents paid for on their credit card since Lily's broke from wedding expenses. They argued I should pay half because accidents happen, and Lily didn't mean it, plus I'd benefit from the cleaned dress. They kept emphasizing that Lily just wanted to feel special and that I should be compassionate since she's my sister. I refused to pay anything. I was at work, assuming my dress was safe, when Lily took it without permission. She should cover the full cost. We argued heatedly in the cleaner's parking lot. My dad called me dramatic and my mom tried to hush us to avoid a scene. They said we'd discuss it later and that I should help pay since I'll use the dress. I think that's unfair. It excuses Lily's actions. I went home, cried in my fiancé's arms, and he's as angry as I am. He suggested taking further steps, but I'm unsure what to do. I'm heartbroken, not speaking to Lily, and refusing to pay the cleaning cost. I'll update if anything changes. Comment 1. This is outrageous. Lily basically trespassed and stole your dress. Accident or not, that's theft. You could report her to the police. At minimum, ensure she and your parents can't access your apartment. Change the locks if needed. OP response. I was so angry I considered calling the police, as my fiancé suggested, but it felt too extreme for a family issue, especially since I got the dress back, damaged. I've taken back the spare key from my parents and moved the dress to a safer place. My fiancé's parents offered to store it securely. I'm considering changing the locks for peace of mind, as I have the only keys now. I'm not taking any more risks. Comment 2. Accidents happen, doesn't cut it. Lily caused this by taking something that wasn't hers. She owes you the full cleaning and repair costs. Your parents expecting you to pay anything is ridiculous. They're enabling her OP response. I completely agree. I've told them I won't pay a cent. Lily caused the damage, so she's responsible for fixing it. My parents say I'm harsh because she's struggling, but that doesn't justify stealing and then expecting me to cover the cost. I'm standing my ground. Comment 3. Is the dress ruined? Can the stains be removed, or will you need a new one? I'm so sorry this happened. Should Lily pay for the full repair or replacement? She absolutely should. OP response. I'm not sure if it's ruined yet. The initial cleaning left noticeable stains. The cleaner suggested a more intensive treatment or bridal restoration. I'll consult my dressmaker too. It might need new fabric panels, which would be very costly. I expect Lily to pay for whatever it takes to fix or replace it. My fiancé suggested legal action if she refuses, which I hope to avoid, but I'll do what's needed. I'm waiting to see if she'll step up. Update 2. I have new developments. I took the dress to a top-rated bridal tailor and cleaner. The news isn't good. The stains are too deep and spread across multiple layers, so regular cleaning could damage the fabric. The dressmaker and specialist agreed that replacing the stained panels, front skirt and silk underlayer, with new material and re-embroidering lace is the only fix. This labor-intensive restoration with high-quality materials costs about my monthly rent, $1,350. I shared this with my family. My parents were shocked by the price, and Lily broke down crying, apologizing again and saying she didn't realize it would be so expensive. I told her she needs to cover the cost since she caused the damage. She offered $300, her entire wedding dress budget, saying it's all she has, and paying it would force her to wear a thrifted dress or something she owns. She thought this showed her effort to make amends. I was stunned. $300 covers maybe 20% of the cost. It won't restore my dress. She got upset, saying she can't create money and suggested my fiancé and I cover the rest since we have more savings. My fiancé was livid, saying it's not about who has money, it's about who's responsible. My parents suggested I use the $300 and find a cheaper fix, like covering the stains with a sash or flowers, which hurt. I want my dream dress restored properly. They even said the stains might not be noticeable, and I could wear it as is, which angered me. The stains are obvious, a dull red shadow on the ivory fabric. My fiancé and I said we need a serious plan for payment, not us. We proposed a formal family meeting to resolve this calmly. Lily was still crying, my mom was worried about her finances, and my dad looked unhappy. We agreed to meet in a few days. This has strained my relationships with Lily and my parents. I feel for her financial burden, but she caused this. I'll update after the meeting. Comment 1. Offering $300 for a $1,300+ repair is absurd, even if that's all she has. She can't wreck something and pay a fraction. She needs to find a way to cover it, not expect you to handle the rest. OP response. I was shocked she thought $300 was enough. I understand she's tight on money, but that doesn't excuse dodging most of the cost. She needs to figure out a loan or payment plan. I'm not covering the rest. Comment 2. If Lily can't pay, your parents should step up. They encouraged her from the start. Are they offering anything for the repair? They seem more focused on you letting it go than holding her accountable. OP. Response. My parents haven't offered any money for the repair. They paid the initial cleaning but wanted me to split it. They're pushing cheaper fixes or for me to drop it, not helping with the consequences they enabled. It's frustrating. Comment 3. I don't usually suggest suing family, but small claims court might be your best option if she won't pay. She stole and damaged a valuable, sentimental item. You have proof. It could be the push she needs. OP response. My fiancé and I are considering it. I hate the idea of suing my sister, but I have receipts, photos, and the repair estimate. It's property damage. We'll see how the family meeting goes, but if she won't pay, court is an option. I want to avoid it, but I need to protect myself. Update 3. The family meeting was a disaster. We met at my parents' house, me, my fiancé, Lily, her fiancé, and our parents, to discuss the repair cost. We brought the estimate and a payment plan idea, e.g. monthly installments over a year or two. I hoped to avoid court. Things started tense but calm. I stressed that I wouldn't let this go and the dress must be restored. I offered a payment plan if Lily couldn't pay up front as long as she agreed in writing to cover the full cost. Lily was quiet until my dad prompted her. She tearfully revealed she's 8 weeks pregnant. Everyone went silent. She and her fiancé said they need to save every penny for the baby, so she can't pay anything now. My mom gushed about the baby, and my dad said I needed to be reasonable given the circumstances. I congratulated Lily but said her pregnancy doesn't erase her debt. I suggested starting payments after the baby with a written agreement. Things escalated into shouting and tears. My mom begged me to drop it for the baby and family's sake, saying I'd ruin my bond with Lily. My dad suggested delaying repairs until Lily's situation stabilizes. My fiancé snapped, saying pregnancy isn't an excuse. She still damaged the dress. Lily's fiancé said they might pay small amounts in a few years. I realized they had no plan to pay soon. I said I was happy for Lily, but she can't avoid responsibility because she's having a baby. She sobbed, accusing me of prioritizing a dress over her child's future. My mom called me cruel. My fiancé said we should leave since we weren't welcome. I announced I'd pursue this in small claims court since they refused to resolve it. My parents protested, but we left. The next day, I filed a claim against Lily for the full repair cost. I told my family we'd handle it legally now. It's heartbreaking, but I had no choice. I'll update with the court outcome. Final update. The court case concluded, and the judge ruled in my favor. Lily must repay the full restoration cost via a court-ordered payment plan over 18 months. Surprisingly, my parents paid the first installment for her, sending me a check with a note hoping this helps settle things. I think they did it to ease her immediate financial strain. I had the dress fully restored and the bridal specialist did an incredible job. It looks perfect again. This lifted a huge burden, and my fiancé and I can focus on our wedding. I'm keeping contact with Lily and my parents minimal for now to let tensions cool. Lily's baby is due soon, and maybe after some time, we can rebuild our relationship. For now, low contact is best for everyone's peace.